أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Inshallah, we will continue with Surah An-Naba. We are going to finish it today, inshallah. We start from ayah number 31. Last time we discussed this. Okay, so ayah number 31, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Inna lil-muttaqina mafadha. Inna mean indeed. Keep on developing your vocabulary and particularly focus on the easy one that they are repeating again and again. Lil mean for. Muttaqeen mean the one who save themselves. This is the dictionary meaning of muttaqeen. The one who save themselves. So save themselves from what? From sins. And then we remotely translated it God-fearing people. Okay, but remember, emphasis in muttaqeen is the one who stay away from the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prohibited us from. So the one who save themselves from the sins are called muttaqeen. The one who do perform the good deed, they are called muhsineen. Okay, so one is the positive wing of the obedience of Allah and one is the negative one, right? You obey Allah, itwa'a. So the positive one will be called ihsan and the negative one will be called taqwa. Okay, so if you do what Allah wants you to do, it's called ihsan, like salat, zakat, fasting. Okay, this is what you are doing ihsan. And if you don't do what Allah stop you from, you do not lie, you do not backbite, okay, you do not steal, you do not rob. This is called what? Taqwa. Both of them you become the obedient servants of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Inna Allaha ma'alladhina taqaw walladhina hum muhsinun. Alright? So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Inna lil muttaqina mafadha. For those who have taqwa, mafadha. Mafadha is from fawz. Fawz means success. Okay? And the way this word is structured, this is called the place of success, which is called ism zarf, mafadh. So, this is very systematized way to learn Arabic. Okay? So, like for example, you say there is a root word called fathun. Fathun means opening, root word. Okay? So from that you are making past tense, future tense, everything. And then you want to make a place, the place of opening. So it will be called maftah. Okay? And the tool of opening will be called what? Miftah. So this is, remember, you catch it from this meme, this beginning word, this one. Okay? The place will be always have this fatha on it, zabar. And the tool always gonna have what? Kasra on it. And sometimes you will say miftah also, like a key. And if you forget it, remember masjid. All the time what? Masjid is the place of sajda. So look, mim fatha and the masjid. So masjid, masjid, the place of sajda. Zarf, okay, container where you pray. And suppose there was a tool by which we do sajda, that will be called what? Masjid. So this is a very key distinction. Always remember this. Okay? Meme with a fatha in the beginning and meme with a kasra. One will be called what? Zarf. Okay? And the other will be ala, tool. Okay? So mafaz has fatha on it. So this is zarf, the place of success. Okay? So inna lil muttaqina mafadha. Indeed, for the God-fearing people, for the one who stay away from the sins, there is what? There is a place of success, which is Jannah. What will be in that Jannah? Hadaiqa. This is a big mother. This is the plural of hadiqatun, which means gardens. Wa a'naba. A'nab means grapes. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like grapes, He mentioned in the Quran with great ihtimam. So there will be gardens and there will be grapes. A'nab. Wa kawa'iba. Atraba. Okay? Women and Kawa'ib mean beautiful spouses. Atraba, which will be of the same age. Okay? So, this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it referred to the beauty of the woman of Jannah, so in some place Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will refer to the color. Okay? Like for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will sometimes say, كَأَنَّهُنَّ بَيْضٌ بَيْضٌ مَكْنُونَ. The color. Okay? And sometime Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will refer to their eyes. That ayn, hurun ayn. The eyes are beautiful. The skin color is beautiful. A particular aspect of the beauty, so much emphasis in the Quran on it. Kawaib is that kind of woman that she is pretty beautiful from the chest, from the bosom. Okay, so those kinds of women are called what? Kawaib. And the root word kawaib is the same like Kaaba. Okay, any shakl, any picture which has 4 angles. So that is called what? Muka'ab, Ka'ab. Okay? So, and in the same way, because that is considered as the most attractive part of the woman. So that is why in the Quran Allah says, in this dunya, if you covering your daughter, your sister, your wife, so make sure that she is covered from there. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, still you are the believing woman, that they should put what? وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ. So juyub, jab is also called bosom, the chest. Okay? And khumur is the plural of khimar, which means scarf. That they should cover their juyub, their chest, their bosom with what? With khimar. Okay? So that is very important that our sisters, our women, they do ihtimam of it. You do a lot of, you wear jilbab and everything, but you don't do ihtimam to cover yourself from here. It means there is something in your mind, you want to be seen, which is not good. So apne auraton ko badmash nazron se bachana. Okay, from the bad evil eyes, you protect your woman because that is your honor, your dignity, and their honor, of course, also. Right? So, atraba is from turab. Turab means dust. So, this means matching. Why? Because they came to the land on the same day. Or they played with each other in the dust. It means that they were playing toys in the dirt. So they were what? They are at the same age. So this is also a good thing. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, وَكَوَاعِبَ, and they are beautiful women, kawaib, atraba, of the same age. Then sometimes the women, they say, there is so much emphasis on this, that the woman, and what about me? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet ﷺ in the Quran, in the hadith also say that the beauty of this woman, which fasted and went for Hajj and suffered, will be million times more than those women who are in Jannah. Then somebody might say, why them then? I am not enough for my husband. So also the ulama has given answer that Allah will change our nature. We're not going to have the same feeling that what we have here. Here, even in this dunya, like for example, you go to one country, and then you tell a wife that your husband is intending to get another woman, so she will die out of sorrow. You go to another place where it is a culture, customary, they don't mind that much, because it is just changed by the feeling, the thing like. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever Allah will make everybody happy and satisfied in Jannah. So nobody need to worry about nothing. Right? So, and then in the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he discussed the mukalamat, that our woman who will be the chief of the women of the paradise there, they will be singing. You understand what I'm saying? So they will say, نحن الناعمات فلا بئسنا أبدا. We always raised in bounties, we never see any bad thing. The woman of Jannah will say. So our woman will say, نحن الصائمات. Okay, نحن المسبحات. We did tasbih, we fasted, we did for Hajj. You cannot match with us. Okay, so these are just the propaganda thing. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done according to our nature in this dunya also is good. In Jannah also everybody will be happy. So وَكَوَاعِبَ أَتْرَابًا. وَكَأْسًا. كَأْسًا mean كَأْسًا, like glass, goblet. Dihaqa is from ad-dahqu. Ad-dahqu means something which is filled to the brim. Okay? That is waving on the surface because it is not halfway filled. So that is called what? Dihaqa. وَكَأْسًا dihaqa. La yasma'una, they will not listen, they will not hear fiha in their Jannah. Lagwan, useless talk. Wa mean and, la mean no, kizaba mean lie. There will be no lagwa and kizab. Lagwa mean that something which is useless. Okay? And kizaba means something which is lie. Jaza'an, this is a compensation, min rabbika, from your Lord. Ata'an, this is a grant. Hisaba, enough. Okay? So look, the one is that whatever you get in Jannah, is that whatever you get in Jannah, it is compensation of what you did, or it is a free grant. Right? So the one that is compensation of a amal is called jaza. And the one which is given without a amal is ata. You got for free. There is nothing you give to get it. It's called atwa. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called them opposite. Jaza can never be atwa. Atwa can never be jaza. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first mentioned it is jaza for your salat, for your umrah, for your hajj, for your charity. Min rabbika, from your Lord. Then Allah changed it and Allah said it is a grant, free grant. Okay? And hisaba in Arabic means wafiyan kafiyan. Okay, which is enough. This is one of the meaning of hisaba. Okay, so the ulama say everything in reality is atwa, because whatever you did, it is not even compensation for what we consume in this dunya. Okay, you prayed, so your praying is going for your eyes. Okay, you fasted, the fasting is going for your ears. You did hajj, the hajj is going for your legs, right? So Allah don't owe us anything, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala jaza'an bima kanu ya'malun, to encourage us that you did something, this is jaza also. So jaza is for our encouragement, that do something. Okay? So why? Because jaza will prepare the ground for atwa. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says jaza, and this is a compensation min rabbika, from your Lord. Atwa, and this is a free grant. Hisaban. Hisaban can have two opposite meaning. One is calculated, measured, hisaban, and one is uncalculated, wafiyan. So it is commonly used in the Arabic language in that meaning also. Like for example, the Arabs say, أحسبت فلانا أي أعطيته, to so and so I give, ما يكفيه, that much which is enough for him, حتى قال حسبي, until he say it is enough. Okay, so حسبي أحسبت mean wafiyan kafiyan, which is enough. Okay, so this is one meaning, a very famous meaning of hisaba. Mujahid, who is a famous tabi'i, he sees the other one. He says it will be calculated, measured according to your deed. So both the meanings are quoted. Okay, but I like the kafi and much more. Okay, so it is a compensation min rabbika, from your Lord. Ata'an, it is a free grant. Hisaban, which is well enough and sufficient. Hisaba. Rabbi samawati, this is ataf and min. like mir Rabbi. So the same way, mir Rabbi samawati. Okay, so the min is here also. From the Lord, from the nourisher of the skies and the earth, wa ma bainahuma, wa and ma, whatever bainahuma, in between the two, which means the skies and the earth. Ar-Rahmani, the same one. It's going ataf and the Rabb. Okay, the one who with unlimited mercy. La yamlikuna, nobody will have the ownership, the power, the authority. Minhu, with him, khitwaba, of address. Anybody who want to talk to Allah will be with the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nobody has the authority, has the ownership with him of the address, of the talk. Yawma, that is a day that will happen when? Minhu khitwaba. Yawma, on the day, yaqumu ruhu, that Jibreel alayhi salam, Ruhul Amin, will be standing. Yaqumu mean will be standing. Wal malaikatu, and the other angels also. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned Ruh wal malaika because he is Sayyidul Malaika. He is the chief of all the angels. So Ruh will be standing, Ruhul Amin, and the other angel will be standing saffan, in rows, in lines. Okay. La yatakallamuna, nobody can do kalam, can talk, illa except man, the one, adhina lahu, given permission to whom, Ar-Rahman, the one with the unlimited mercy. Waqala, and they will say, swawaba, the correct thing, the right thing. They will speak right. Okay, so remember, this is not sawab, that we say that you do good deed, you will get sawab. So that sawab is like this, with the sa. Sawab, reward. Okay, sawab. This is swawab. Swawab is the opposite of what? Ghalat. Okay, that whatever he spoke is what? Swawab, which means correct, aswaba. Okay, so this is what? Waqala sawaba, and they will not talk nonsense. They will be talking good thing, correct thing. Okay, Yawma, the day, yaqumu ruhu, angel Jibreel alayhi salam will be standing, wal malaikatu, and the other angels, swaffan, in rows, in swaff. La yatakallamuna, they cannot talk to anybody illa except man adhina. Nobody can speak except the one that Rahman give him permission. Adhan isn't mean permission. Waqala, and whosoever will be talking, sawaba, he cannot lie. He has to be on the point. There is no difference between your chest and your tongue. Whatever is on the tongue is the same thing which is in your chest also. ذَلِكَ الْيَوْمُ الْحَقِّ. ذَلِكَ, that is a day, al-haq, which is true. Okay, ذَلِكَ. You keep on learning the little small Arabic words. So, like for example, if a male is close to you, so you say hadha. If the same male go away from you, so you say zalika. So hadha means this and zalika means that. Okay, a male thing. So you, if suppose say hadha rajulun, this is a man. And if the man go away from you, you say zalika rajulun. Right? And if a woman is close to you, what you say? Hadhihi imra'atun. And if that she go away from you, that will be what? Tilka. So remember these four words. Okay? Hadha, dhalika, hadhihi, tilka. Okay? So dhalika means that is a day, al-haq, which is true. Faman sha'a, the one who wish, ittakhadha, he should take, adopt, ila, toward rabbihi, his Rabb. Ma'aba, an abode, a shelter, like Ob, the place of return, as we discussed. It's called what? Ma'aba. Al-Ob means ruju, coming back. So Ma'ab, the same thing, zarf, you see, meme with a fatha. So Ma'ab means the place of Ob, which means the place of return. Inna, indeed we, anzarnakum, we are warning you. Anzara mean warning, na mean we, kum mean you. Azaban, a punishment, qariban, which is nearby, which is approaching. Okay? Why is the azab qarib? Because a person who die, man mata faqad qamat qiyamatuhu. A person say, when is the day of judgment? The day of judgment, you die in 1 hour, and then you see the ahwal of the hereafter. So azab is approaching. Yawma, the day, ينظر المرء, a man will see. Nazar, mar'u mean man. Ma whatever qaddamat. Qaddama akhara. Qaddama means sending forward. Okay? Qaddama, iqdam. We use it in Urdu also. And this is female. Qaddama, for men you will say qaddama Zaydun. Zayd sent something. And a female sent something, qaddamat Zainabu. Zainab sent something, forwarded, sent ahead. Yadahu, his hand. So the little Arabic word, remember, all the paired organs of the body, they are female. Okay? So, like for example, you are referring to your hand. So you use for them what? Qaddamat, female. The same will be the eyes. The same will be what? The legs. Okay? The paired organs of the body, we use the pronoun female for them. So that is why we say qaddamat yadahum. وَيَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ, and kafir will say, the disbelievers, Ya laytani. Ya mean oh, like you are calling, like Ya Zaidu. Layta is a harf, is a word that you use for sorrow. High afsos, sorrow, woe to me. Okay, kuntu, I would have been turaban, dirt. That day the man will see what he has sent ahead, his hands. And the disbeliever that day will say, woe to me, destruction to me, I wish if I could have been dirt. So that will be a scene. Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, they quoted that on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give life to all the haywanat, to all the animals. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will establish adl, justice between the animals. So much so that the cows and the donkeys and the goats, they will be given life and they will take revenge from one another. So if there is a goat which used to have no horns in this life, and there was another goat which had horns, and the one with the horn goats used to beat and injure the one without the horn. So Allah will give that one horns on the day of judgment. And that amount of damage done to the other one, Allah will say, go ahead and take your compensation. Okay? So shatil jamma min al-qarna. The goat without the horn and the goat with the horn, Allah will establish adl between them. فَإِذَا فَرَغَ مِنَ الْحُكْمِ بَيْنَهَا. When Allah will be done and all the animals will come to zero balance, no justice. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, Kuni turaba. Oh animal, elephant, goat, everything become dust, turn into clay, dirt. فَتُثِيرُ تُرَابًا. All will become turab, will dirt. فَعِنْدَ ذَلِكَ يَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ. When the disbeliever will see that scene, he will say, Ya laytani kuntu turaba. How woe to me, destruction to me, if I could afford to become dirt too. This goat is lucky that she is nasiyam mansiya, she is gone, and I have to be suffering for such a long time. So we will say what? Ya laytani, right? Kuntu turaba. So this finished the surah. So memorize it and make sure, repeat these things. They are on the YouTube. Layta came and Inna also came. I will just shed some light on it. We have a few minutes, and so that Imran can keep on improving, and you are Arabic, okay? The Arabic is very sweet, so keep on learning. So look, these Imran, look, like for example, there is a verb, right? So this is called dharaba. Dharaba means beat. Dharaba meaning is not good, but it is very handy, very good word. So for teaching Arabic. So dharaba means beat. Zaydun amran. So you do analysis of this sentence. This is what? This is verb. Okay? And this is called fa'il, the one who did the job. And this is called maf'ul, that the job occurred on him. And how will you know it? I told you before, from this turban. Okay? That Zayd is the one who beat Ammar. Dwaraba Zaydun Amran. Right? And this dwaraba, this is called in Arabic amil. Amil is that factor, stimulus, which is because of it this is happening. So if you say, what give raf'a? This is called raf'a. This is your pesh hai na? This. What give raf'a to that? So what will you say? Dwaraba. It's amil. And what we give this zabar, this nasab to amr, you will say dwaraba. इतनी बात समझ गए आप? dwaraba zaydun amran. Okay? Zaydun is in what? Raf'a. What give raf'a to Zayd? Dwaraba. What amr is in nasab. So now look, there are 6 letters that I am teaching you today. You memorize it. Okay? So these 6 letters, one is inna, anna, okay, ka'anna, lakinna, leta, la'alla. ये याद करो बच्चों की तरह. Okay, rhyme it the whole day until next week so that you memorize it. It will solve a big problem of your Arabic. Inna, anna, ka'anna, lakinna, leta, la'alla. بولو. كأن لكن ليت لعل. Okay, these 6 letters. These letters, they are huruf. They are not is noun or verb, but they are called huruf mushabba bil fi'l. That although they are letters, they are not verb, but they resemble verbs. They are huruf. They are letters which resemble with the verb. Okay, I'm making very simple for you, okay? And keep on adding little by little, so it will increase your Arabic knowledge. So, inna is not dwaraba, but it acts like dwaraba, like a verb. Anna acts like it. How? Look, like the same way that dwaraba is acting as a amil and giving this and this. So, inna will do the same thing. So, like for example, you say, inna allaha alimun. Inna allaha alimun. But the action of this is opposite to this. The first one, dwaraba was given this, but this will be opposite. Who give this to Allah? Inna. Who give this to alim? Inna. Okay, so inna allaha alimun. Inna will give fatha, nasab, okay, to the first noun and this rafa to the second one. Okay, for example, if you say inna zaydan qa'imun. Inna zaydan qa'imun. So who is making qa'imun? Inna. What is doing zaydan? Inna. The same will be ka'anna. Ka'anna zaydan qa'imun. Like zayd is qa'im. Okay? Anna, inna, ka'anna. Lakinna zaydan qa'imun. Everybody was standing, but Zayd was what? Standing. Anna, kan, lakinna. You wish layta zaydan qa'imun. I wish if Zayd would have been standing. Okay? So layta is tamanna. You wish. And la'alla is taraji. Okay? I hope Zayd is standing. Okay? Layta zaydan qa'imun. I wish if Zayd would have been standing. La'alla zaydan qa'imun. I hope Zayd is standing. So look, in your today lesson, I picked this for discussion. Why? There are 2. Inna. Huruf mushabba bil fi'l. Okay? So if there was inna lil muttaqina. Indeed for muttaqin. Mafazan. Okay? So this is inna zaydan. Inna mafazan. But sometimes the order is changed. Okay? And this lil muttaqina, the whole thing is what? It is like this. Okay, I don't want to go in detail, but this is what, if it was simple, it would have been easy, but just keep it in mind like that. That sometimes it will be, and then here also look, in the ya layta. So we add ya and ni with it, but actually it is what? Layta. Okay? So remember this huruf mushabba bil fi'l. Letters which resemble with the verb, and they are 6. Inna, anna, ka'anna, lakinna, layta, la'alla. इस तरह बोलते रहो बच्चों की तरह इन्ना अन्ना का अन्ना लाकिन्ना लैता लअल्ला, and it will solve a lot of your problem. You will say inna Allah alimun. Why we don't say inna Allahu? Because of the inna. Why we don't say aliman? Because of the inna. Okay, inna anna ka anna lakinna layta la'alla. Ha, le lo bhi.
Inna lil muttaqina, indeed for the muttaqin, mafazan is the place of success. Hadaika, goblets, gardens, wa An-Naba, and grapes, wa qawaiba, and the spouses, atraba, of the same age, wa ka'san dihaqa, and the goblets filled. La yasma'una, they will not hear, fiha, in it, lagwan, useless, wala kidhaba, and the lies, and not the lies. Jaza'an, reward, mir rabbika, from their Lord.
If you say compensation, that better with the atwa, because compensation and this will be free grant. Otherwise, somebody can say both are reward. Okay?
Jaza'an min rabbika, and compensation from their Lord.
Your Lord.
Lord. Ata'an hisaba, free reward, free grant,
enough. Sufficient.
Enough. Rabbis samawati, Lord of the.
No, keep on saying here from.
From the.
Okay, why? Because it's a continuation of the min. Okay, so min. Okay, Rabbis samawati. So say in bracket from the Lord.
From the Lord of the skies, wal ardi, and the earth, wa ma baynahuma, and whatever is in between them.
The two.
Ar-Rahmani,
his name is
the Rahman. La yamlikuna, they will not own anything. Minhu, from it.
From him.
Khitaba, to talk.
To address. Okay, so minhu means like in front of him. Okay.
Yawma, the day, yakumu ruhu, will be standing, Ruhul Amin will be standing, wal malaikatu, and the angels, saffan, in rows. La yatakallamuna, no one will talk, illa, except, man, who,
the one,
azina,
permission,
lahur rahmanu, from the Rahman,
for him,
Rahman,
Rahman, give him permission.
Waqala,
and that man will be talking.
A man will be talking. Sawaba,
truly, correctly.
Zalika al-yawmul haq, that day, that true day.
That day is true.
That day is true. Faman sha'a, and
so the one
who intends.
Sha'a, who wish. Okay, like wish. The same way. Insha'Allah. So the same thing. Whosoever wish. Ittakhadha. He should adopt. He should take.
He should adopt. Ila rabbihi, toward his Lord. Ma'aba, place of return, place of abode. Inna,
indeed we. Inna mean indeed, and this alif is for us. So inna. Okay? So because in Arabic, like for example, you say kitabuna, our book. So na mean our. Okay? Then you say inna and na. So you merge it. So it become inna. It became indeed we. Okay? So inna
anzarnakum,
we give you warning.
Give you warning. Azaban kariban, the punishment that is near. Yawma, the day, yanzurul mar'u, man will see, ma qaddamat, whatever. Qaddamat, she has sent ahead. Yadahu, his hands. وَيَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ, and the kafir will say, Ya laytani, woe In
Oh, yeah, mean oh.
oh,
Laytani, woe to me.
woe to me.
Uh.
Kuntu turaba.
Kuntu, if I would have
If
been
if I would have been dust.
dust. So what are the inna anna? ये क्या है? Huruf?
In the haruf mushabba bil fi'l.
And what are they?
Inna, anna, ka'anna,
كأن.
ka'anna, la'alla,
No,
lay.
كاف वाली पे लिखा हो. كأن لكن.
Inna, anna, ka'anna,
لكن.
lakinna, la'alla, layta.
ليت لعل. Okay. إن أنها. You recite it now. Okay, and pay attention. Noon mushaddada, he will be doing gunna. Okay, and this is the big mad called mad muttasil. He will be stretching it at 4 beats. And this is also big mad called mad muttasil, 4 beats at least. Okay, ata'an. Okay, again. And hadaiqa. So focus on the mad and the noon mushaddada.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا.
صدق الله العظيم. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.